Hello and welcome back to Fallout 4. Today we are continuing the Trophy Hunter build playthrough. A list of the guidelines for this character build is in the description below. And with that, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Let's get it going. Alright, so it's about time to do something about the radiation here. Sure was thirsty. So let's see if we got anything here. Well, doesn't look like it. This is great though. Look at this. We're going to keep the junk. Let's make sure. Do I want to plant anymore? I think I'm good. I'm good. Still missing this. Oh, I can't plant some more. Actually, no.
Out here,
I
you gotta
finished it.
take things one day at a time.
Yeah, you do. Alright. Now I'm hoping I put some rat away in this chem lab over by the ranger station, or ranger shack. This definitely needs to get taken care of. I don't mind my radiation getting this high. But it's time to do something about it. And I'm also trying to remember where I put my stimulants. My herbal remedies. I try to always keep one main station so I can just always go back to it. Kind of don't want to go to the fruit and vegetable stand station, just in case I run into some nasties. I think it is about time to at least start the hunting here in Zone 1. We'll give it a try, see what happens. Pass. So I did leave some antibiotics. Alright. Let's... I know I'll take a full one. Let's take 2. And unfortunately I don't have any of my herbal remedy stuff here. That's okay. Let's see what we got here. Not bad. Let's go ahead and got quite a few carrots. Let's leave 5 carrots here, 5 corn. Let's leave the gourd here. 2 melons. Want to keep that. I need that for the acid. There is some bone here though. I don't think there's any steel though. Let's just dump 6 carrots. Don't need any corn here. Don't need to put melons in there. We're good. Alright, so let's go ahead and take one of these. This is a good place to do this because there's a lot of this wild fruit around. I can't remember if this is respawn or not. Definitely could use that extra cloth. It looks like that first one's finished. Let's go ahead and take the next one. Now I am torn right now between grabbing a few Nuka-Colas and trying to make this day in the game somewhat productive. Just make this day in the game pretty much recover from the radiation. Morning just started, but I had to do this in the morning. There was just no way I could have just let it wait. It was getting bad. Could maybe do some cleaning up if there's any major cleaning up to do. I know that's not major, but something. I knew the dogs would be getting along. Need some more though. Alright. Now let's see about making some ammunition here. I should have everything I need. Now I definitely need to do something about this. This is maybe I should have put this one as the switch. I gotta turn off the water. There we go. All that hard work paying off. It's empty. Very nice, huh? Wonderful. Yep. It's not the ideal situation. But it works. It's quick and simple. Could be a little quicker, could be a little more simple. We're getting there. Alright, so what are we looking at? It only took 2.5 hours. Beautiful. Well, I really don't want to leave this place like this. So, it's not great. But we do have to make a run to the vegetable fruit stand. Drop this stuff off. Maybe if we can make a run to the weapon workbench. Check on our ammunition situation. See if there's anything I want to bring back here. Now, I'm not necessarily happy about this, so I got two choices. Well, what I'm not happy about is animals coming into my trap zones and messing up the place. And that's just going to continue. And so I have two options. One is put guards there. And two, put turrets there. Now, putting guards there comes with its own problems. You gotta feed them, you gotta water them, you gotta pick up after them. I don't really want to do that. This is not a, it's not a Minuteman build. This is not a farmer's build. This is not a many different things you can do with that. I just really want one place for settlers, just so I can have my food and produce my ammunition. That's really it. Now, I could have gotten away without any settlers, of course. The only downside to that, though, is food. Now, I can very easily survive without them. I don't need their farming for food. But it does make it a bit easier to get certain crops, to make, certain food dishes. It's a suicider. Is he alone? Looks like it. I guess the Institute didn't tell you not to just stand out in the open before they released you. Oh, it wasn't even his kill. It's my main man, Pikmin. Well, I don't want his blade. Yeah, do I want to mess around with that? Well, we can always read it and see what it is. What's it for? Hmm. So why am I not seeing it? Keep hitting the wrong buttons. I'm gonna have to look at that once I warm up a little bit. Please excuse me, I've been playing another game for, I've been playing several different games for the last couple of weeks. My fingers are not cooperating with what I want them to do. They'll warm back up. They always do. Y'all know how it is, jumping back and forth between games. Alright. I don't think I want any junk in there. Store. Store. I'll hang on to that. Store. That looks good. Alright, so I really don't want to take a buff out right now. And a beer won't do it. So let's drink some water. Let's drink another one. Okay, that should fill up my life. And why didn't that raise my... It didn't raise my strength. My strength is -1. Okay, that's why. I get it now. I should have looked at that. So that's my fault for wasting a beer. Well, I don't have a choice. Let's get moving. It's a bummer I didn't look at that first. Yeah, I've been debating or not this whole time if I'm going to be going to Pikmin's gallery. Uh, I don't know. It's just such a common go-to for me. Pikmin's blade is almost standard in a lot of my builds. Not in all of them, of course, you know, but the play style I prefer to play, Pikmin's gallery is always a good first step early in game, especially when you're in between like level 10 and 20. You really should hit it up. The earlier the better, honestly. Only because the earlier it is, the harder it is. But yeah, I did decide early on I wasn't going to be going to Pikmin's gallery. Which is, you know, it's... I just don't need it. And since I'm not doing a bunch of just missions, I don't need the money from Hancock either. Now, I do want to go to Good Neighbor for the money for the library. And I'm still debating on if I want the the beer machine. I think that might be a nice addition to camp. Alright, let's see here. How many do I have of those? Okay, good. I haven't been stocking up. I don't want to become super overpowered. I know it's very easy to do. And I know it's also, you know, you can't really help it when you're just popping nuggets and destroying certain things are pretty easy to stock up on, really. Missiles, mini nukes. You can very easily, you know, look at your inventory and have a dozen mini nukes early in game too. I'm not even talking late game. I'm talking early game. If I wanted to, I probably could get about 15 mini nukes before level 10 if I was actually wanting them and trying. They're they're actually quite common. I mean, they're not glass bottle common, beer bottle common. They're not stim pack common, but y'all know what I'm saying. It's very easy. Okay. I think I want to take the still with me. Anything else here? That's got to stay. So yeah, either I build turrets or I bring people in. And so honestly, I think I'm gonna give turrets a try first. I am gonna need some oil. I am gonna need some gears. Let's bring 2. Let's go ahead and grab that hubcap. Actually, no, I don't really need it. I'm fine. Let's grab one more, just in case. And then anything that stays. I've got 8 rounds. Let's go ahead and take 92 rounds. And then let's go ahead and stash 39 rounds of the 308. Anything else? I think that's it. Can't think of anything I need that for, at least at this station. Let's move. Now, even if I can't build a turret here right away, that's fine. As long as I'm starting to stash materials here. What's our day look like? Haven't taken a Nuka-Cola yet. Haven't needed to. Now this should be empty, because everything's all busted up. Now, the game will auto-repair some things. Like it auto-repaired the generator. But it won't auto-repair the traps. That's right, this place also goofed up my... See, this was broken last time. It says I can't use it at this time, but... Yeah, this place messed up my concrete. I have noticed the game doing that. It has done that though before. Have any of you ran across that? The game changing your inventory slightly if you die or something of that nature, you know? Start, save the game, then come back. That doesn't happen as much, I've noticed, but yeah, I'll leave this still here. I have noticed the game will slightly tweak your inventory in workshops. Now, some of it is through theft. The game, you know, your settlers can steal from you, and also people can come into your sites and steal as well. So you know, there is theft in this game. You build two, wonderful. Let's go ahead and but I have noticed theft. Not theft. I've noticed that too. I've noticed where theft hasn't taken place. And I just don't have things in there that I should. I really need to rebuild this controller. You might be wondering why I'm playing on PC and using a controller. It's my keyboard has been through a lot, and I got a new keyboard for it. I just haven't installed it yet. I'm going to do this one slightly at an angle. Okay. Now I'm going to need more, but that's a good beginning. It's a good beginning. Let's make sure I don't have anything else I want to drop off here. How's my weight? So one time, I knew there was a cinder block here. But yes, one game, I had a settler. It stole from me. It stole from me. See, it won't even let me repair it. Does it still say I can't use it? Can't use it at this time? Let's build another one then. See if that fixes that. That's what I thought. Okay. I mean, that wasn't a big deal. It still worked, but let's make sure that concrete's there. Okay, I don't want to come back and it's gone. But yes, one time I had a settler. Kept stealing from me, kept stealing from me. Everything, too. It wasn't nailed down in the workshop. It was insane. Didn't matter what I put it in. I even would put it in safes. I ended up building one of those things you put their head in. This thing right here. Oh wait, that's not it. Is it furniture miscellaneous? Well, y'all know which thing I'm talking about. That rack thing. They put their arms in, and they put their head in it, and then you close it. It's been a while since I've made it, but I built one of those and stuck. Oh, okay. Now I remember where it's at. Yeah, this thing. I put her in that. It was funny. She would always be so polite when I came up and walked up to her. Hey, how you doing? Like, yeah. All right. So, anyway, we're gonna call it here. I know it's still early in the day, but we need to get some sleep and get moving. All right. So, let's do 12 hours. Let's do 13 actually. All right. Well, thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed this episode, please give a thumbs up and subscribe. If you haven't already, hit that notification button so you can get the videos as they come out. Thank you very much for joining me and have a wonderful rest of your day.